So this is yet another one of those exciting moments where you think, could this work? Could this be the system that we've been really looking for the whole time we've been making the Fully Charged show, with all these incredible startups, these amazingly skilled engineers that are building these brilliant machines. I just want to know whether this one is going to be the one that works. Now, here's the idea behind this, which is different. Now, you could say, oh, let's make these little vans for deliveries in the UK, and there's enormous amounts of competition. There's enormous big companies producing vehicles like this, but not quite like this, because this one is a little bit different. This one is, for a start, potentially very cheap.
If you like the Fully Charged show, you will love our Everything Electric exhibitions around the world.
Next up, Everything Electric Australia
and Everything Electric London.
Get your tickets today.
So the idea behind this vehicle is that Helixx design it, they do all the engineering, all the testing, and then they design the factory that can manufacture them. And so you license the design somewhere, anywhere in the world, and you decide how many vehicles you want to produce, and that will depend on how they design the factory for you, and then you start making this little thing. Now, clearly, to be able to do that effectively and economically and efficiently, it's got to be a really, really simple design. And this van is made up of just 5 key structural components, which click and bond together. So it's a really simple manufacturing process. And this delivery van, that's what this one is a delivery van. That's just one of the variations. So it could be a pickup truck, it could be a small people carrier for ride hailing. There's a lot of variations to how it can be used. It's, of course, as I said, it is small. It's 3.2 meters long, it's 1.5 meters wide. And just to give you some idea of that, a Fiat 500e is 40 centimeters longer than this car, and that is a really small city car. So this is the perfect vehicle for driving around really crowded cities with really limited parking, really limited space to move around. This little van can do it all.
We're able to use L7E to really simplify the manufacturing processes, because it doesn't have the complexities that a consumer vehicle would have. And this has allowed us to develop our universal architecture in order to put these into factories that we can deliver in 180 days. Additionally, L7E makes a lot more practical sense because of its small footprint. What we've been able to achieve with Helixx is maximise use of cargo space, which we know is super valuable in those regions, considering how much footprint the vehicle has. And Helixx is all about making the most of efficiency in the energies, efficiency in the space, and efficiency of the drivability.
So although it's small, it will actually take a standard sized pallet full of stuff in the back here, which is amazing. As you can see, it's a central driving position. Don't have to worry about left or right hand drive. You can drive it anywhere in the world. The batteries fit under the driver's seat, really easy access through the front doors. Slide them out, put them in the charger, take some new ones out, slot them back in, off you go.
So the business model is very unique in the terms of manufacturing a vehicle, and the biggest strength of that is that we are able to build factories in the place where the vehicles are actually going to be utilised. So we bring not just the factory, but we bring 80% of the supply chain into those regions. So the model is very attractive to a lot of our customers in those regions, because they know there's a lot of opportunities around manufacturing, around getting the vehicles into service, around the sustainability side of introducing electric vehicles. They wouldn't have normally, they would normally have to import those vehicles.
So one of the things that Helixx are taking advantage of is that in the Asian market, in many, many Asian cities now, battery swapping is becoming really common. This is for scooters. So you have a big bank at the side of a shop or something that's got loads of batteries in, and you take one out, you put your empty one in, slot it in your scooter, off you go again. Well, they're going to use the same model for this. This is one of the battery packs for this van. This will be a 2 kilowatt hour battery pack. It will weigh about 10 kilograms. So Not light, but not impossible to carry for your average human being. Very manageable. You slot that in. Now you might only need to drive 10 miles within the city you're operating, and you might only put 2 of these in. If you're going to do a longer journey, you'd put more in. It has slots for more of them. So you don't have to carry around a load of batteries that you don't need. You haven't got a 150 kilowatt hour battery pack there to give you 10,000 miles range. You just have enough to do the job you're doing. And of course, everywhere, ubiquitous, there will be other places to swap. So you're getting a bit low, you think, I'll stop there, I'll pull over, take a new battery out, slot it in the car, off you go. Takes literally some seconds.
At Helixx Mission Control, all of the products are designed, developed and engineered here, and each factory is based on an incubation replication. So each new factory is a replication of the last. What this means is that we can go anywhere in the world with our factories and it's all managed centrally. This means that you don't need to know how to build a vehicle in order to build vehicles, and this is really important when it comes to the management of the complexity of the supply chain, the complexity of the manufacturing, the complexity of putting them into the real world.
I'm just going to go onto a slightly rougher car park. And this is definitely a prototype of this vehicle. Just want to make that supremely clear. But it's drivable. I'm driving it now. But the point is, imagine being in an Asian city, not a European city or a North American city, in an Asian city. Jakarta is a good example. Mumbai, Delhi, Singapore even. And there's tens of thousands of 2-stroke scooters doing deliveries. And there's awful 2-stroke engines powering rickshaws. And they're really smelly, inefficient, dirty vehicles. And the air pollution in those places is appalling. So then you go, well, let's create electric vehicles that they can use there. Well, they're buying an electric vehicle, brand new, if you live in those cities, is out of the price reach of about 99% of the population. What about if you could get this electric van and it cost you 25 cents an hour? That is the plan with this van. 25 cents an hour is very reasonable. No upfront costs, no buying the vehicle, no paying for the batteries, nothing at all. And charging it, as we know, the potential changes that can happen with charging a vehicle like this are enormous, because it could be very cheap. And I think that is what is really exciting about this. And how on earth is this company going to be able to produce vehicles like this all around the world and charge the end user 25 cents an hour to do it? That's what we're here to find out.
The Helixx subscriptions are there in order to remove the barrier to entry to the vehicles. So unlike purchasing a vehicle, you don't need large finance, you don't need a loan agreement, you don't need to lease it. And the subscriptions are available from 1 hour up to 3 years, just like a piece of software, essentially. So if you are, as a logistics driver or a ride-hailing driver, you now have access to a modern, sustainable electric vehicle that you don't have to save up for, you don't have to purchase, and you don't have to raise funds to do so. And just like subscription, the longer that you subscribe for, the lower the price point gets.
The barriers to success for a new EV startup company are huge. The numbers, the expertise, the money, it cannot be overstated how difficult it is. And companies that we've seen on this show, we've been in their trucks. Volta, for example, are now looking for a buyer to keep going. And even the EV darlings that we all know so well, Tesla, Rivian, Lucid, Fisker, Canoe, they've all been through some really serious troubles in their existence. So perhaps it's time for this new franchise model if we want to scale for low-cost EVs. So Helixx has plans to make 100 of these vehicles in the UK before they unbox their first factory in Southeast Asia. It's going to be a really interesting journey, and we're going to be keeping an eye on it in the future.